What's up, guys? It's Mike for Sim Racing 604. Welcome back to Assetto Corsa, and on board the Formula Lithium 2019, we're going to do a 10-lap race here at the Nurburgring Sprint GT layout. Hide my cursor there, and there'll be a little something different. You'll hear that in a second as we get ready to start. It's not your usual Formula E car, is it? So what you're hearing is actually the sound of a V12 engine. So the sound designer for the Formula Lithium 2019 has made available for free a V12 sound mod for this Formula Lithium. So it is somewhat official. It didn't get released as part of the download for the car. But again, free through Racedepartment, which is really awesome. So I did a video review of this car, and although I love the car, the number one comment by far was that people did not like the sound, and I get that. It doesn't sound like a race car oughta. In my opinion anyway, and the opinion of many of you as well. Just a little hard to stomach with an all-electric race car. So now we have V12 sounds. But far, far more important is that we have this fantastic car. And do I have the pass? Looks like it. Little red arrow is telling me that I got it locked down. Whoa, he's on my left there. Good thing I heard him. That was a very risky move by him, but that's okay. So I've also mapped a button for push to pass. I didn't have that when I did my video review, but it's actually your KERS button, your manual KERS deploy like you would have in the blanking on the name of it, but the 2013 F1 car. The F1 Ferrari. Why can't I think of it? Anyway, whatever it is, you have a manual KERS deploy for that car, and you have it effectively in this game as well. You'll get, I believe it's 20 extra horsepower for 20 seconds with the push of a button. Whoa, too much input there. Alright, settle down, Mike. Running 11th of 12. Just trying to stay even with the pack here. Get set up for a push-to-pass scenario. Huge, huge sparks up ahead. And got a pretty good launch out of there. You can hear that V12 sound mod spooling up. Whoa. Desperately trying to get by this guy, but I will not be able to complete the pass in time. Thankfully did not surrender a position. I believe the 12th position car is just behind me, so I'm just thankful not to give back a position. Looks like there's some jostling for position going on up ahead, and I got a much better launch than them while they were fighting. So without even the push to pass, looks like I will get 2 positions here, and I will be very mindful of my braking here, trying not to hit anyone as we go into turn 1. Staying narrow, staying narrow. Looks like I secured 9th position, so that was a good run for me. Just looking beautiful here. I've got with all these cars, unfortunately, it takes a toll. Oh, look at this. Freebie. It takes a toll on my video card, so I've had to turn some of the graphics settings down, but it still looks really, really great. Did so in the name of frame rate. It seems to be working out. Haven't had too many frame skips so far. So now up into 8th position. A little far back here. I'll not get a pass on this straightaway. I'll maybe try a push to pass on the start-finish straight. Didn't want to try and predict the AI's braking there, so I just backed off. And that sun is absolutely blinding. It's hard to pick your corner entry point. Alright, push to pass, here we go. Well, I missed the button. There we go. A little bit extra boost. Got one. It's such a fun little car and such a great machine for racing too. It allows such close quarters racing, just the right amount of power in my opinion. I'm a sucker for these lightweight race cars with, you know, 300 to 500 horsepower. I think is just about perfect. I love the big boys too. I love the newer F1 cars, things like that. But there is something about wheel-to-wheel racing in a comparatively lightweight 300 to 500 horsepower racing machine. And I'm not normally a fan of purple skins, but this Lithium 2019 purple skin does look great. Let's see if we can get a little slipstream here. Go inside. Dangerous, dangerous move. Managed to complete. Try and hold it through here. A little bit of late braking. And rarely does any racing game look that good. Yes, I'm still blubbering about Saul. I guess I'm the only one left. Sixth position now. Completed 4 of 10 laps. Should have a good shot here at getting the win, I think. AI is set to 93%. Plus or minus 3%. Oh, very wide, very wide. Come on, Mike. And I want to say about this V12 sound mod too. It's not just thrown in there. It's not like they totally defeated the sound of their Formula E car. It just kind of lays on top and gives a nice, more of a, I want to say interactive sound, and I know that's a weird thing to say because the sound is not two ways, it just comes at you. But what I mean by that is you get something back from it. You, this doesn't make any sense. I'm going to abandon that metaphor. Anyway, I love the sounds. And they're nicely styled, nicely balanced. You can still hear the Formula E sounds, the electric motors, things like that behind. You can hear the car bouncing on... you know, when it takes a dip or something like that. But at the same time, you have that roaring V12. So there's a lot to like here. And I'm going to need a push to pass here. Otherwise, this is going to be a very long and boring race. Oh, little lockup from the car ahead. Could spell his misfortune. I'm going to try and scooch in behind him here if he's making mistakes now. You can hear that little cheep, 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 cheep. That's me tapping the brakes going through that left-hander. So maybe that's what I meant by interactive sound. It's not just an engine noise. It's also a lot to do with your inputs. Alright, push the pass here. That is 2 of 2, that's it. That's all I got in this race. Hopefully this makes it a competitive run here towards the finish as we come up into the 7th of 10 laps, so 4 to go. It's been a good race so far, but the last couple of laps have not been very exciting. Alright, need a mistake from the car ahead. Let's see what you got. What you got? Yeah, great sounds. Much, much improved. Will I get this one? Not quite. Oh, he's aggressive. Did you see that jump? He did not want to surrender that position one bit. Will I get a slipstream here? Enough to get myself up into 5th position. Let's go. Oh, he went around. Hold on to it, Mike, right at the edge of grip there around the left-hander. I haven't messed with setup in this car at all yet. This is still the stock setup. I'm seeing more smoke ahead. It looks like the AI is getting a little bit sloppy with their braking. I don't know if we're seeing some brake fade or what. Regardless, with 2.5 laps to go, I really need to somehow put myself in more of a competitive position here. Technically, first place is in sight, so it could happen over these next 2 laps, but we'll see. Down about a second on this particular lap. And now down 2 seconds. Brutal lap for me. That might be a delta to the boosted mode, though. Push to pass. Alright, second to last lap here, guys. Lots of sparks from the car ahead. Very wide line here. Using all the track and a little bit more even. Will I get one more position before the end of this race? I don't know. Just trying not to crash, to be honest. Turn down the regen just a little bit. Now it's much faster through that chicane. Possibly put myself in a position here to get a pass on the front straight. We'll see. If I had pushed the pass, I certainly would. Less than 60% battery remaining, but that won't matter because we are on the final lap here. So let me know in the comments, guys, what do you think about this sound mod? Yeah, it deviates from what is true to life with this Gen 2 Formula E car. But there's no denying that it sounds really great. Nice balance of sounds. Get the V12 sound, but we also get to retain probably the best of the Formula E sound as well. Oh, he's close. Another couple of laps and I could probably get the win here. Can I get podium? Huge launch there. Going for it. Oh, he found a speed burst there. Will I get podium? No podium. 4th place. Alright, good race though. Fantastic car, fantastic sound mod. Thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, we'll see you next time.